Good morning. Good morning, LIT cohort. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your second to last Tuesday tune-in. I have had a lot of fun working with you guys through the cohort. I know we're getting to that end point, and I know some of you are like, whew, finally. Others of you may not be there yet, and that's okay. Remember, we're not taking away your birthday for being behind. So just keep working on the content and get it submitted. We're excited that you're still part of the thing, and we want you to continue successfully. I wanted to draw your attention to one specific thing. I've had a couple of these happen in instances across the cohort, and I want to make sure that I speak to something that you might find when working with your own students. When you go to submit an activity in Ultra, there are two buttons that appear at the bottom right. One is the submit button, and one says save and close. The submit button will always submit the assignment. The save and close button, on the other hand, will save it as a draft. What does that mean? Well, that means that you won't be able to, it doesn't get to me. Like, I see it in my gradebook as a draft, and you'll see it in your gradebook if students do the same thing as a draft, but you can't grade it. You need to have your students go back into the assignment and open it up and just choose submit, or in this case, submit late because it's past the due date. But anyway, I've noticed it a couple of times with things that folks have turned in. Just make sure that you focus on that submit button. I think it's unfortunate the way they have this set up. I might put the submit button first, but hey, that's just me. However, that, it's something to think about going forward. But I wanted you all to be aware of this so that you know what's going on. All right? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close this particular assignment and talk about this week. And the reason I want to talk about this week is there's something new that we've added to the equation for those of you that haven't accessed it yet. In Module 6, it's all about collaboration and communication. So in this particular, we talked earlier about making sure that the students interact with the content, with the instructor, and with each other. And so opportunities for collaboration can become important. And so one of the opportunities for collaboration that we talk about, as well as communication, but collaboration in this case, is the share the surplus. We're actually leveraging a tool inside Blackboard called VoiceThread. VoiceThread allows you to submit audio, video, or textual content as part of almost like an asynchronous multimedia discussion. In this context, I have you share a best practice. So if you actually go to the assignment itself, and I'm in the instructor mode, so it's going to look a little different, but just know that this particular, you'll see here, I talk about how we don't teach in a vacuum, that we all have colleagues all around us who are doing great things. And so I wanted to leverage this particular assignment, not only to show you guys how you can do some collaboration and how you can do some interactivity, but also so how you can share some best practices with each other. And so if you look through here, you will actually get to the content. So if I click on it, it'll open the video, and you can start the video from the beginning, should you like to, where you have me talking.
Hey there, everybody. I thought we would do a...
Look, it's me. How exciting is that? Anyway, so I'm talking, and I give an example of a best practice as part of what I would like you to do, is to give an example of a best practice. Now, when you go to make your comment on any particular portion of this video and add your best practice, you can do it a number of ways, right? I put it in the instructions for it, but I also want you to see, you can go down to the plus sign down here and choose to use a textual comment. Use your phone. Leave an audio comment via your phone or microphone, or the full-blown video, or sharing some other presentation that you've got going on. So that being said, that's how you can do this. I think it's a pretty cool example of how you can get in and provide that little bit of interactivity and collaboration with your colleagues, where you work on something quote unquote together. I also do it in the next module too, but I want you to know that that's one of our activities in this particular module that I think you'll find useful. and I want you to work your way into it. So that's the Module 6, Collaboration and Communication. The other activities will be around your course expectations and obviously your workbook, self-assessment reflection. Now, some of you have actually worked through this module already and are working into the next one, and that's okay. Just know that we're not going to get to grading it until the due date comes, more than likely, because we're having to grade a lot of folks. We actually have 2 running cohorts at the same time right now, so we're betwixt and between. My team is both cohorts, so we want to make sure we stay as up to the current due date and time as possible. So just know that if you've moved ahead, you may not see feedback in the grade book until the due date comes. You will see that you have submitted the assignment. It'll show that you submitted it, but it won't show that you've graded it, that I've graded it, and that's okay. Just know that that's a thing. So that's Module 6. Module 5, which you guys have been through already, was multimedia. I've enjoyed seeing some of the, I have some grading I have to do today, but some of the welcome videos that you guys have put in there, following the instructions for Kaltura, and getting those in there. I'm really excited to see the welcome videos, the hellos. I like that personal touch, and students do too. They want to feel like they can get connected with you, and I think that's very important. So I really appreciate all the effort for talking about the ISTE stuff in the multimedia journal, as well as your self-assessment reflection, and then that welcome video. I really have to say I like the videos that I've seen thus far. So as I said, for this Thursday, Module 6 is what's coming due. Sunday, Module 7, which is assignments and assessments. And that brings us to our last module and our last week together. I'm so sad. But anyway, if you have any questions, remember, you can always put them in the virtual office. Oh, good, we got one yesterday, so I'll go respond to it in the virtual office, and we will try to respond to them. You can always also go to messages up here at the top of the course. Go to the right and click on the plus sign, and then click in this box here and choose all instructors. That way, Elliot, Faith, and myself will all get the message. It's also a good practice to send an email copy to recipients, so make sure to check that bad boy. That way we also get it in our inbox. Then you can type in your message and send it on its merry way. All right? Well, I hope you enjoy your second to last week in the program. I hope you're having a good week. And while next week we'll still be interacting with you, I will actually be on the road. So I will be doing some grading from West Texas. I'm working, but I'm going out west. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I look forward to continuing to learn from you as you finish up your journey here in the online course redesign and faculty certification program. You guys have a wonderful day.